Hello, my love.
Afternoon, you said you turn up, did you?
It's your job, not my job. I'm just here for the... What's the chances?
You weren't there.
Good girl, love you as always. Hi, we're going to have a little chat about market makers and do they really work against you? Roll the intro and we'll have a chat. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Langers. As you can see by my glamorous get-up, I am the Scruffy Trader. Because trust me, I am no Brad Pitt. But then again, I never claimed to be either. But what I do claim to be is a good trader. And what you'll find here is real world trading. And it's no glamorous setups, it's just me, a cup of coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee, especially the Star Wars book, and the screens that I'm about to go on in just a moment. So if that sounds good, please subscribe. If you're stuck, drop a comment below. We'll try and have a little bit of a chat about it. And smash the little like button. It generally motivates me to do more of this. And talking of motivation, just a couple of little shout outs to some guys who support the channel. James Jones, Krish, I got your message about your profits on the Facebook group. You're all welcome to join, by the way, but not if you're a trolley, you'll be kicked out. But it was a great message and I'm really pleased for you. Keep trucking and I thank you. So, hold on. What's that?
Parcel come for you?
Parcel for me?
Yes.
Oh look, parcel. Tell you what, before we move on to market makers, let's open the parcel. Come with me. Ooh. Right, boys and girls, exciting moment. Box opening, live, see? Hasn't been touched, hasn't been opened in any way. I've got no idea what this is and I'm really excited, really. Well, almost as excited as her because she's been at it all morning. But I wanted to share it with you. What do you mean, what is it? It's a box.
It's inside the box.
Have I got X-ray eyes? If I did, I know what I'd be looking at. Sorry, little bit of a Star Wars moment there.
Hello.
Right, back to the unboxing. Okay. I should really have stripper music playing now. Do the stripper music, go on. What you do on a Saturday night? She does on a Saturday night. Do 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 do. We'll get more. Yeah. Oh look, it's got airbags like you. Oh, sorry. Oh no. It's another box within a box, and it's from Krish from America, and I've just literally shouted you out. Another salute to you, my friend. Right, okay. Oh. It's like a case of nice neck moment, that chucking stuff about, wasn't it? Oh, look at that! How cool is that? How cool is that? Holy crap in a hell cart. Oh, thank you very much. That has really made my day. So not only have you had some great profits this week that we saw in the group, you sent me a mug. Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Let's jump on the charts and see where we go. Double salute. Okay guys, so let's see if we can boil this down and answer it in quite an easy form. Do market makers work against me? And it's a question I think every trader's asked at one point in their career. And it was one of the channel supporters emailed me and asked me that very question, as is. do the banks and hedge funds and market makers manipulate the markets? Well, the ultimate answer is yes and no. The market makers don't, but the banks and hedge funds will. But talking of manipulation, is this for me?
It is.
Is this because you want me to be nice to you? I do like you.
Sometimes.
Well, sometimes, occasionally, maybe. I married her, so I must have done. But she made me the coffee. Because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. I know, it's a catchphrase. I'll get it on a t-shirt one day. But still like it. So back to the question. Why is it yes and no? The market maker, this guy here, doesn't work against you. He has one job, and that is to bring buyers and sellers together. So you'll have a seller there, and he wants to sell some currency or a stock or whatever he happens to do. And in order for him to sell it, he needs a buyer. Very simple stuff, this guy, basic economics. The market maker is essentially just a middleman, and he brings these two parties together, all right? But he needs to be paid, all right? So he needs to bring those together. So what he'll do is he will become the buyer for the seller and the seller for the buyer. All right, and that creates instant liquidity. That means there's always going to be a transaction taking place. So you go to the market, you pound a point, click the button, you are instantly filled because he has carried out the transaction. Okay, and in a perfect situation, there will already be a buyer and a seller lined up at the same time. Wallop, transaction's done, everybody's happy. Sometimes he has to sit on his books because he'll have to wait for a seller or a buyer to come, but it happens all the time, and in the Forex market it's worth 5 trillion a day, so I don't think he'll have to wait long, especially at £1 a pip or whatever. You can go up to £1,000 a pip and you will be filled instantly because this guy will make it happen. And that's basically what he does. But he needs to be paid. And that's why you'll see your sell price and buy price, bid and offer, at different rates. So he could be selling at 1. So he'll buy it at 1. And he'll offer it out to this chap at 1.2. All right, simple stuff. So he got paid a commission of 0.2. The spread. Now, when there's times of thin movement or low liquidity, the spread will widen up, and it's just to make it worth his while. Now, during the day, London Exchange, that sort of thing, there's millions of transactions going backwards and forwards, lots of competition from other brokers and spreads, and he wants you to deal with him, so the spreads become tighter. Basic stuff, right? But is he moving the markets to take out your stops? Because essentially he is on the other side of it for a short period of time. No, is the answer. Because if you compare one chart from one broker to a chart on another, they are pretty much identical. They always are. And to coordinate a worldwide manipulation of charts to take out one stop will be mind-boggling, and the costs involved will be astronomical. So you have £1 a pip, 20-point stop loss. I don't think they're going to move a market to take 20 pips out. All right? It's just not viable. But what happens is, I'll just clean this down a second. You also have big institutional traders out there Now they can't necessarily be filled straight away. They have to be in a situation where there is buyers and sellers, because a market maker can't necessarily have the funds to fulfill that orders. So what they need to do is they do need to move a market, and that's roughly what's going on. It's very watered down, but if you can imagine a situation like this, you've seen the market pulse up, come down, pulse up, come down, pulse up. All right, you now believe the market is in an uptrend, all right, because it's kind of confirmed. You can see it, you know, higher highs, higher lows, that sort of thing. All right, the market now consolidates. All right, and you're thinking, oh, lovely situation, you know, I can live with that. There is a good flag formation, if you want to call it that. All right, so it's pulsed up, consolidation. So you think, I'm going to buy into this. Excellent. So you will place your buy orders in and around there. That's where you're wanting to get into the market. Your stops are going to be under here. There. And that's because all the educators tell you to do this. They tell you that you have a tight stop, 2 to 1, all of this, and you'll be fine, and you'll be driving your green Lamborghini.
You ding-dong!
Sorry. Doesn't quite work like that. You see, that is an obvious area of stops. And if a big boy needs to fulfill his orders, there may not be enough buyers and sellers in order to transact business, and the market makers may struggle to fill. So what they'll do is, instead of buying the market, because they ain't playing on £1 a point or £1,000 a point, they're into millions and billions if you're into a huge order. Now, you drop £1 billion into the market, that will move it. You know, it will drive the price straight up, which means if they're tiered in certain levels, because they might have to put in sort of 10 million at a time, they have to stage out their orders, because you can't just drop £1 billion in. They need to ensure they're going to make money, because as soon as you drop it in, it's going to move the market up. So what they'll do is, instead of buying it, they will sell it, because they know these stops are here. So what'll happen is the market will go up slightly, just like so, triggers the buy orders that are in. Excellent. It's now got you into the market. You're in, you're committed, and you're seeing it starting to move in your favour. Result, everything you've been taught is going well so far, but then they'll sell it. Boom. Just like so. Alright, so they've initially moved it up very slightly, but that's all because you guys are jumping in and one thing and another, and the market will gradually move up. Triggers your orders. They sell heavily, and it takes out these stops. Now, you might be a smarty and know that that's there. So you've got another section here. There'll be a pool of stops around there as well. Okay. Underneath this structure point here, market will drive down through there as well, and you'll also have the bits that are just dotted around in the middle. All right. Once they've soaked all of this up, they can then put in their next orders to buy. They're buying at a far better price than they were up here, which helps offset the movement down, and then the market moves up. So it ain't the brokers that's working against you. It's just the bigger boys. That is very, very watered down, you know, and trust me, I am no Picasso, you know, although he could paint me because I've got a face for his sort of paintings. Google it, you'll understand. But what I'm trying to say is the broker's not out to get you. It's just the bigger boys playing the game better than what you are. And that's all it is. And I know it's wishy-washy and one thing and another, and I try to keep it as simple as I can. But ultimately, if your stops are obvious, which they are at a clear structure point like that, you are going to get stop hunted. But here's a little exercise for you. Nice simple exercise. You see the market driving up. Consolidate. You think, great. And you've seen me do this many times. Okay. Strong impulse move. Up. Alright. Consolidate. And you've heard me say it's going to retrace. The reason it retraces is what I've just said. You've got market, big boys, trying to take stops out, but you've also got people taking profits out as well. Alright. From there to there, find your middle ground, 50%. Alright. That is your entry point. Not up here. If you miss the train, you miss the train. Don't matter. But what you do is, you wait to see it move up, let it slam down, go past that 50%, and then you'll see it creep back up that way. There. So your orders are here, and your stop is under there. It's a tight stop. You've let the market do what it needs to do to take out the liquidities, and you're jumping on the train in the correct station. Because you try and jump on a moving train, it'll rip your arm off. Alright? That's it. So look for your strong move up, wait for it to settle itself down, come down to 50%. You can sell into your 50% or you can buy at 50%. But put your orders down there and see how many times you're right. Okay. Another way of doing it is this. Just get that out of the way. You would normally put your buy orders here on this situation. So you'll have a 30-point stop. 30 down. Put your orders where you will put your stop. See how many times you filled. And I think you'll be surprised. And the way to do it is very simple. Always let the market come to you. So if you're going to enter at this level with a 30 pip stop, put your order there, but you do not trigger it till the price has gone past it. So the price has to drive through where you put the order in, put your order there, and then wait for it to come back. Simple stuff, guys, but you'll be amazed how often it works. So there we are. Not sure whether I answered it clearly or not. Not a teacher. I just kind of look at the world in my own strange, scruffy way. So with all of that, the Wink has brought me the coffee. I've got my present, which has pride of place on my desk. There we go. I'm really pleased with that, really. And it's Friday. So I'm going to enjoy the weekend. Okay. So remember, guys, do what you love. Money will follow. See you all in the next one.